Night, partly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass has a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out at the TV show. It's an animal. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 19th day of May, 2026. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the Carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
It is accounting day. So there you go.
All right.
If you like to do accounting, today's the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know whose favorite day that is? The Count. One. Two. If you were listening to WLQI and you heard Russ's news, our news is sponsored by Krause & Company Accounting in Rensselaer. So, and they're looking for accountants right now. So,
yes.
Boys Club Day. Now, I assume that's like Boys Club of America, not like just a group of guys that hang out.
Yeah.
Celebrates both Boys and Girls Clubs of America. So I assume it started off as Boys Club and then became Boys and Girls Club of America.
And why would you not change the name of the day?
As we both know, maybe that's not that easy to do. Maybe they have.
Yeah.
I would think if they change the name of the organization, they probably don't have control of the name. So, Boys Club Day celebrates Boys and Girls Clubs of America on the anniversary of the founding of the Federated Boys Club, a forerunner to the organization. The first Boys Club focused on character development was started in 1860.
Whoa.
By 3 women in Hartford, Connecticut. Sorry, didn't know that's going to catch you.
Oh, my gosh. I was like, which president? Which,
Right?
politician? Which? Then he said 3 moms. Wow.
Yep.
All right.
3 women in 1860 in Hartford, Connecticut decided to start the first boys club. I would imagine, if I had to take a guess, although 1860, I don't know that women were trying to teach boys how to do things the right way. I guess it was a whole different time. May 19, 1906, several boys clubs decided to join together to form the Federated Boys Club. It became Boys Club of America in 1931, and in 1990 became Boys and Girls Clubs of America, recognizing the fact that girls were also a part of the organization.
Okay, so it was first called the Dashaway Club to provide a safe, positive, and constructive alternative for young boys who were roaming the streets and growing up in poverty.
Ah, there you go.
The goal was to capture the children's interests, providing mentorship and improve their behavior so they could grow into responsible citizens.
Nice. All right. Celebrate your elected officials day is today.
Okay.
Some would be fine.
Yes.
Some
do a lot of work for us.
Right.
Like I mean, when I went to Washington, I was like, you've got to be kidding. This is taking years. Like, what would take years? Can we please? Like, so I'm not sure if the process is broken. Like, because I'm one who gets very frustrated by all that. So I'd be probably lousy in Washington, or I'd get a whole lot done and find out how the system is broken. One of the two. But I still remember at my old church, this family they had 3 kids in the family that needed winter coats. So I came to church and I went, okay, this family needs winter coats. Like, what can we do? And I'm thinking, I'll take them to Kohl's, but like, am I doing this alone? Like, how do we do this? How do we? So I approached the church and they said, well, we could do a chili cook-off, but we'll have to figure out the date on the calendar and then get people involved and then figure out what we charge. And then, we can get, and I'm like, we're going to have like 8 meetings about 3 winter coats. No. It's freezing outside. Like,
right.
So I remember just taking the girls to Kohl's going, okay, you can have whatever coat you want. Their mom said, you can take them. I said, I want to do it like this. Are you good with it? And she goes, absolutely. They chose their coat. I paid and took them home. And that was that.
Which is, I think, why.
And I'm not trying to tell that story, like, but when things need to be done, I can't do the committee thing.
No, I think that's a perfect example of getting something done.
Yeah.
I think that's why more people end up staying in smaller or local government because they want to try and get things done.
Yeah.
Firsthand and from people that we've met with in doing this job.
Yeah.
As it gets to Washington, a lot of things get attached to a thing, to a thing, to a thing.
Yes,
a lot of groups
and snuck in
and lobbies and different things push for their thing. So it could be a bill about radio.
Yeah.
And you'll find out that there's funding in there for coconuts in South Dakota.
Right.
And you're like, what does one have to do with the other? If you want your thing, I got to get my thing. And then if that person's going to get their thing, I got to get their thing. And so in order for national to vote on something that's, even though it's going to help nationally, they want to be able to go back, and by they I mean elected officials want to go back to their constituency and say, look, I got you guys all the cookies you asked for. Vote for me again.
Right. And now we
rather than
increased gas tax in there.
Right.
That's Right. I don't know when that became legal, because I get really weepy, like emotional. I can feel it, that I can't talk through it even when we talk about what the founding fathers' intention was on things. I'm like, whew. Because it's not a game that you slip and you overthink and you try to find the loopholes so that you could bring the whole thing down. And I feel like a lot of it's been like, oh, that is not what this was supposed to be.
And you met with a lot of people.
Yeah.
That they're trying to get good work done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And unfortunately,
and they are. They're not even
happen.
just always trying. They're accomplishing things. It's just, because I was like, wait, how long have we been at this?
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Right. How many dust storms does it take when people don't know or catastrophes where they turn on their radios because that's where they're in the middle of nowhere, or they're on a trip or whatever it is, to find out, well, where do we need to go? What do we need to do? I mean, I almost wrote to the IBA or called them on the phone when the power went out for 18 hours here. I went, I've got your case.
Right.
Case in point here in Little Rensselaer, and
you talk about the idea of, radio in cars. How many people have radios in their homes? Not a lot. I don't think a lot anymore, at least not with batteries. So when we had the long power outage, How do they hear what's going on?
Right.
Let's go out to their car and turn it on.
Right.
And hear our radio, hear what's going on. So, yeah. Today is Dinosaur Day. So, not sure why they picked today, but they did. We celebrate those large extinct reptiles. Scientists believe they first appeared 245 million years ago. So they just picked a random day to celebrate dinosaurs. So,
kind of like Jesus's birthday.
Did they just pick a random day? Sure. Well, they picked it based on the solstice, right? Isn't it pagan? And how they ended up picking his birthday?
Right. But he, when he was born, like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah, but when he was born, there wasn't like a lot of candy canes and snow and stuff. And
no,
so it didn't fit in with the narrative. It just didn't work. So it was just not good.
Right. I mean, was the bakery closed that day? So we had to choose different, right?
Yeah. There was no sugar cookies. You needed to give people time to make the cookies. Rene Broch's, ancestors that first started baking cookies on Christmas, they needed time. They needed time to bake cookies. So, so
either way, we know it's not winter. We knew that.
It is now.
Right.
So, see, now that's funny. Like, what if you could pick the day of your birthday?
Oh, wow.
Would you change it?
No.
You just like it being springy and because it's 13?
It's because it was the first night of Passover. Like, that's a very auspicious time. I had nothing to do with it, obviously, other than that I knocked on the door and got let out of the belly.
Yeah.
But but it counteracted as an adoptee. I always felt like less than because someone gave me up instead of someone gave you up because they couldn't take care of you. It was always like, ooh, this story, like where it was Passover and the story about with my family, celebrating and thinking, the grandparents going, are they getting divorced? Like, what's this? What is this look that keeps on going on?
Right.
Because they had that secret. Always counteracted that. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. So I would not choose to change a thing. And I really do feel no matter when you're born, that's your day.
Right.
Like, I carry on, like, I feel like birthdays are the day that God put you on earth for this plan, this great plan to unwind. And he knows the ins and outs of it, and he's going to be with you through the whole journey. But like the birthday is like a wow moment.
For me, when I was a kid, so my birthday's in the middle of the summer. I always felt like the kids that had their birthday during the school year lucked out. One, because you do cupcakes at school. Two, because you're in school. When you're younger, you're in school, so you can pass out all the invitations.
Yeah.
In the summertime, you don't always know where everybody's at.
Well, and a lot of people are on vacation, so they can't come. And
and being the 6th, it's 4th of July weekend usually. It's like, So,
but I had the same.
As an adult, I love it.
So to be honest with you, having a Passover birthday because of all the preparation, there were years I didn't have a birthday party, and that killed me because you're cleaning out all the chametz, like the leaven stuff. And so every weekend is like putting things away and cleaning up and, and preparation.
Yeah.
So it was always like, okay, we'll have your birthday a couple weeks afterwards. Well, then you have to put Humpty Dumpty back together again, with the house. And it would not happen, and I'd feel like gypped.
Yeah. See, I think I understand religious holidays and everything, and I understand how important they are in the Jewish faith. I think that's rotten. Like, I think that's I just think it's rotten. You don't miss a kid's birthday.
Well, they didn't. They sang Happy Birthday, and Lord knows they sang it twice. Like, I had like the Hebrew birthday was in the middle of the actual holiday, but I get what you're saying, but it bothered me to an extent,
Mm-hmm.
but if you saw how much work it takes to get the house prepared for Passover, it's a month-long thing with working parents and all that.
All due respect.
Yeah.
And I love you.
Yeah.
That's an adult you saying that. And there's no way that you would have let that happen to our daughters. Nothing would have gotten in the way of that. And I think that's some of what's still in you. Like now we know as adults, we talk with Dr. Nikki every week.
Yeah.
Now we know that all those things do things to us, good or bad. All those things that happen to us take us to who we are now. And
our interpretation of those things.
Of course.
I'll just put it that way.
Okay.
Because
that's
never
fine.
would I, my parents never said, nah, she's not worth it. So it's not a big deal. They would never have said that.
Okay.
Out of love, like that, there was no question they loved me. It's just a question of priorities and time. And again, it's perspective. How many times do I not feel worthy of stuff with your behavior, or vice versa, or I do something to you and it's not meant to slap you in the face,
but I
it
think
does.
some of that comes from our youth.
Yeah.
I mean, there are things that when we talk with Dr. Nikki that I'm right on the same page with. There's things where I'm like, whoa, I'm way over there. I don't know where that came out of.
Yeah.
I'm not with you. If it's hysterical, it's historical is one that I absolutely buy into.
If it's hysterical, it's historical. Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying your parents didn't love you. I mean, I joke about that stuff all the time. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you're a parent of two, and there's no way that any of that would have gotten in the way of it. Religion, faith, any of it, it wouldn't have gotten in the way of it. I just don't think it would have.
But
it's priorities. It's like you said.
Yes.
It's not unloved. It's
Yeah.
not uncared for.
Yeah.
It's priorities.
But when I got divorced, that was the first thing literally I thought in my head. I have Savannah. I will not make excuses because there's no man in the house. The end. So I will make money. I will take care of us. I will do vacations when I'm tired, and I will not make an excuse for why la 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 la.
Right. But that's a different thing. I'm saying you weren't gonna, there's no way a religious holiday, no matter how important, would have let's say like they move around Easter, and Easter happened to land on one of the kids' birthdays. You wouldn't have gone, well, it's Easter. We're still going to watch the Passion of the Christ. We're still, gonna do this. We'll do your birthday some other time if we get around to it.
Oh yeah, no.
Right.
Yeah, no.
That's my point. So
Got it.
that's all.
Okay.
It's not a lack of love. It's different priorities. It's looking at
Yeah.
things differently. It's it's deciding what's the thing, and you said sometimes it would get missed. You didn't say sometimes it would get moved. You said sometimes it would get missed. So
Yeah.
that's
The party.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't mean that they won't bring a cake out and say happy birthday.
Right.
But that does make someone feel less important.
Yeah.
And when you're doing it to a child, as an adult, it's sometimes bothersome. Like I've reached a point where I'm looking at very little for my birthday. But when you're a child, it does mean something. It's not that it doesn't mean something as an adult. Like you want the day to go well. I get the idea of celebrating yourself. Because you and I agree on that. It's my day. I'm gonna have a day. Because there's been times where the birthday goes awry, and by the end of the day, I'm like mad that that's what I let happen to the day. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. I don't think you would let that happen to the kids. That happened to you. That's all.
Yeah.
So today is May Ray Day. It's a day to go out and enjoy the rays. May is the last full month of spring. So But I
We're
don't know if
about
you guys
ready to
heard.
be done with that.
I don't know if you guys heard the forecast. Cheryl ordered rain for today, so sorry for that. That's what. National Asian and Pacific Islander HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Devil's Food Cake Day. Hepatitis Testing Day. Roadie Day. I assume like people that set up the equipment for bands and stuff. It's a day to celebrate roadies. Really?
Okay.
All right.
It's probably a lot of work. It looks like a lot of work.
Yeah. World IBD Day.
Irritable bowel disorder.
Is that what it is?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Guess.
World
Guess.
Inflammatory Bowel
Oops.
Disease Day. So pretty close.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then Family Doctor Day.
So important.
Well, it's funny. Not that he is a family doctor, but we're going to talk with Scott Williams from Liberty Clinic later today.
Right.
So,
which scared the heck out of me yesterday. We should all, that is not the way to start things. Just saying. I met him. I shook hands and he goes, no, you know me. And
said,
I'm like, oh
right.
God.
He said,
oh God.
I know you guys and you know me. And we're like,
what?
Okay, well, I'm going to go sit over here.
Talk about sweating it because I don't forget people. It's my job. Like in sales, like you just don't. But if they grow their hair out.
Well, grow their hair out, grow a beard, a mustache and beard. And, he looked totally different. Yeah. So, but
I loved him. I mean, I remember because I was in a lot of pain at that point when I saw him. I was like, wait, what?
And it's funny because he's like, and you didn't really like my boss. And
I'm
then,
like, oh,
right,
no.
And because
it's a flood of
and again, I mean, it's like,
no.
right. I mean,
no.
Again, God love you. When I hear that, who knows what it could be?
Steve's like, ooh, this could be really bad on a scale from 1 to 10. How bad is this going to be?
Yeah, where did you work? Where did you work? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but it wasn't anything bad
it was
like
nothing
that.
bad like that.
It was more of a this is when you were going through some stomach things and no one was around.
Yeah,
no one would figure it out.
I'll never forget.
Your doctor disappeared.
I got ghosted by my doctor. And then the hospital said after the third time of being in the ER for hours and hours, they said, you can come back and we can try again.
Yeah.
Well, when I looked at each other like, this is not Indiana Beach.
Well, I think
we're not like
one of the times they said we can admit you if you want. And I'm like, no, there are things that I'm good with making decisions on, but
this is not one of them. Like,
I'm not a doctor.
Right. Yeah, it was something with the stomach, which really we never figured out. It just went away, thank God.
Yeah. It's just
yeah.
I know. That was
the weirdest thing ever.
Yes, very weird. So all right. Gotta take a break. We'll do that. We'll come back. We'll wrap up our poll question from yesterday, and then we'll get to a new poll question for today and plenty of other things to dive into this morning. Thanks for getting up early this morning here in Touhyville.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a slight chance of showers throughout the day, mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 81. Tonight, the showers and thunderstorms continue before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 52. Wednesday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 62. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys? One Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery. Champions of play. Play responsibly.
Let's face it, nobody loves talking about colonoscopies. But you know what's worse? The I told you so look from your doctor after you put it off for a solid decade. Yikes. Liberty Clinic gets it. Life's too short for waiting lists longer than a CVS receipt. Why risk death by boredom in a waiting room when you could just get your colonoscopy at Liberty Clinic in Rensselaer faster then you can binge watch a new Netflix series. Seriously, schedule within 1 week. Yep, you heard right. And our team's so nice, your colon will practically thank us. Don't be a procrastinator. Early detection is the ultimate treat yourself. Put your health first and call Liberty Clinic now. 219-866-8999. You can also stalk us online at mylibertyclinic.com or on Facebook. We promise no embarrassing photos. Liberty Clinic. We keep you in good health from your head right down to your, well, you know. Call us. Your future self and your colon will be glad you did.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is a voluntary and open membership. Jasper County REMC is a voluntary organization open to all persons able to use their services and willing to accept the responsibilities of membership without gender, social, racial, political, or religious discrimination. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews. Touhyville is a very unusual place.
Well. Look who finally showed up.
It's too early for this.
Too early. Too early? Too early for what?
This attitude of yours.
We got to get moving, man.
We got a lot of work to do.
Not enough time.
Better drink some coffee. One coffee coming right up.
Shut.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville, powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. You're going to find all kinds of stuff there on the website, including different rebates, energy-saving things you can do to your home so you get money back. Find out all about it at jasperremc.com. You can also find Jasper County REMC on Facebook as well to follow along with what they have going on there.
CEO.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Jasper County REMC has a new CEO, and would have been really good if I had that right in front of me, as you said.
Oh,
that
sorry.
would have been good. No, we were on the same page. I can tell you that much, because I was looking up the press release as you said those words. So it was a little radio about radio. I was filling
Jason Smith Sr.
to get to it. Jason Smith Sr. Congratulations to Jason Smith Sr., the new CEO of Jasper County REMC.
Mm-hmm.
So look forward to getting to know him and find out more about him. He is a United States Marine Corps veteran. Joins REMC with 22 years of experience in the electric utility industry. So looking forward to chatting with Jason. Welcome to Rensselaer. All right. Also, I got to mention our friends over at Virk's Fine Jewelry, experts in jewelry repair, design, and manufacturing, in-house goldsmithing, quality service, and efficient turnaround times. Experience the excellence at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday, where we had asked you guys about the idea of the bathroom door. Do you lock the bathroom door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A lot of us said, if no one's around, we don't even close it.
Mm-hmm.
So 86% of people said no, they do not lock the bathroom door. So 14% said they do. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever locked it at home. I don't think I ever, in public, at work, yes. You don't want someone to walk in. I don't think I've ever locked it at home. See, Tanya says my husband works nights, so there's no need to even shut the door when he's not home. Yeah, that's and like you quasi live on the second floor.
Yeah.
So like there's no need like up there.
Except when we have company.
Yeah, that's
then it's
different.
a whole weird thing because there's 2 entrances to it. So I got to make sure mine is closed so that, but we make it work.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, but if there's no one around, that's, I don't, just like for me, I don't close the door when I take a shower, unless again, like when Harley was in town, I did, but other than that, I don't.
Yeah.
Why steam up the whole room?
Right.
So, all right, let's get to today's poll question because I'm really curious about this one because I didn't really understand it at first until you explained it to me, and now I really want to get into it. So
I'm surprised. As soon as I saw the title, I went, "Oh, there's our poll question and a great discussion."
Yeah. So the great discussion I want to get more into in the 7 o'clock hour as we go through some of our things, but societal norms that people are ditching in 2026. So our poll question is, what is a societal norm that you've stopped doing? So, and if you're wondering what's a societal norm, don't feel bad. I had to ask myself this morning. So it's something that...
Or me. You asked me.
What did I just say?
You said you asked yourself. And I'm like, how do you answer yourself?
Did I really?
Yeah. It's like, hello, what's a societal norm? Well, Steve.
I think what I meant was...
Yeah, no, you had to figure it out.
That's what I had to...
I was kidding with you.
No, but that's what I had to ask.
Yes.
Comma, myself this morning. Like I also had to ask the question.
Yeah.
Why am I here?
Why am I here? Oh,
it's time to go back to bed.
Why am I here?
So I too had to ask what was a societal norm.
Yeah.
So, and you explained it to me. It's essentially something that like we're always expected to do. I love that you put it that like if you're invited to a wedding, you should go. Like it's just expected. And if you're not going to go, you should send a gift. It's just expected. If family's getting together for a birthday party, even if you don't get along with family, you're expected to go. You just should,
and smile and pretend like nothing's ever happened.
Like it's all good.
Right.
Like it's all, yes, it's all super duper. I think this is really an interesting thing because I think it's something that a lot of people think about and don't do.
What, break the societal norms?
They want to. They're like, I really do not want to go to this birthday party, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go because...
You think they say that today? I think today, that's what I love about our generation. Authenticity and it reigns supreme. And I think sometimes you have to rein it in a little bit. I mean, you can't just do whatever you feel like doing. I get it. But I think we've really kind of gone, no.
You think?
I do.
Huh.
I do. I mean, I grew up, I'll tell you one societal norm so that people could like think about it in terms of yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
I grew up, I had to wear skirts to school. They had to be below the knee. And there were unwritten rules like no red lipstick, nothing loud, blah, 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 blah. Out of an abundance of humility meets what's it called when you don't show, like you dress like modesty. Thank you. I was like, I had the word modern in my head. I'm like, no, modesty. And I totally respect that. The minute I grew up and got out of the house, I went, no. Because there were all these things attached to it. And I'm like, what? Where's the book on all this? Like, I don't, every time we went downtown to a play, and my mom was really into Broadway in Chicago. You're wearing a skirt, right? And I had beautiful pantsuits. Like, I rocked a good pantsuit. But I really never gave it any thought. Just because I had tickets to Annie doesn't mean all of a sudden I'm thinking my wardrobe that day. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do what I want to do. Nope. Always, she'd be so mad, like wildly mad, and threaten not to go with me if I didn't wear a skirt. What's that got to do with seeing Annie on Broadway? To her, it was like the respect of the art and theater. I thought no one gives a hoot what Cheryl Touhy is wearing to the play. But it was such an ingrained thing. I'm like, oh, enough already with all the rules. Like, when I buy the ticket, I buy the ticket. I'm not going to show up naked, so no one has to worry. But I'm going to wear what I want to wear that day. And it will be appropriate. It's not going to be, So what are we doing? Why is it even a thing? So it drove me crazy enough to then get to the point where I dopamine dress. And I dopamine dress from the time I was at least 24, 25 years old.
Dopamine dress, things that make you happy?
Yes.
Okay.
Dopamine
Just want to make
dressing
sure we're following
is like
along here.
bright, whatever. It doesn't have to make any sense to anybody but me.
And I get that. And I guess because of the way you grew up, that would be your societal norm, like in that respect, you know, like, because it was within your society, but I think that what you're describing, almost everybody goes through, not lipstick, not clothes, goes through my parents put all these rules on me. Now I'm in my 20s and I'm out of my house. I'm going to go the opposite. I think you'd be amazed at how many people in their 20s, and that's why
find themselves, sure, but
they find themselves because they were forced into a box. They don't even know if they like that box. They just know they're gonna be different than that box.
But
whatever happens.
I don't think that's a parent's doing per se. I thought they're just following the societal norms. It just was a thing.
I guess, but it's a parent's thing because they're the ones in charge. So they're deciding it.
Right.
They're going along with it.
If there are rules of modesty, though, or there are interpreted rules of modesty, then they're just sharing what those rules are, what the expectations are, or what, and yes, it combines some of their influence along with that influence. And I wasn't a rebel, like, I'm a rebel. Like, I never but yeah, I was a big rebel when it came time. Yeah. In terms of
if you went against the way it was once you were adult and could make those decisions. I mean, an example of that kind of is my mom's parents. We had that cottage in Wakanda, Illinois.
Yeah.
So we used to go all the time when my grandparents weren't around. When they were around, if they did happen to go there for the weekend with us, if my grandparents were there on the weekend, Sunday, we were all going to church because that's what my grandpa wanted. We were all getting up, we were getting dressed, we were going to church in Wakanda because they had a church there, and that was that. It was Sunday, we were going to church. If they weren't there, we never went to, it was the weekend and we were down at the beach and we were playing in the sand and stuff. But they followed along with the societal norm or what my mom's parents wanted.
But that was out of respect for your elders. So I'm not so sure that's not like that. That comes into this too a little bit. Or a lot.
But my point is that growing up, I'm sure my mom had to go every Sunday. That was the rules. We're going every Sunday. That was it. She got out on her own, and we're not going every Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll go some Sundays. We'll go a few less Sundays. Now we'll go Christmas and Easter.
Yeah.
And it just became less and less.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that she was trying to rebel or, but that was her societal norm that she went against. So I think it just depends on what you see. Like for me, the societal norms are the idea of like, we're having a birthday party and I'm just not going anymore. I'm just not going to birthday parties anymore, or I'm not going to friends' weddings anymore because it's
Unless
a whole
you want
day.
to.
It's an expense. It's right. I'm not going out of obligation anymore. And that's a societal norm, is things that we perceive as obligations. Going to, a cousin's graduation or something, or whatever it might be.
Well, it could be a bunch of things. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to just be like these kind of things. It could be things like, because this one dawned on me immediately, and it took me years to like go, no. Once you get to a manager's position, as you take they move you to salary and they give you this promotion and it's $1 more or an hour, all of a sudden, then no matter what time of day or night, we saw it happen to my daughter, like when she was here. I'm sick. I'm not going to be able to come in. Why are you contacting my daughter on her PTO rather than contacting the people that are running the show while she's gone? And just because she's a manager doesn't mean she now has to like stop what she's doing on vacay and send a text like, handle this with Michael or whoever. It shouldn't be that you signed up, like, as you get promoted, that means you have no personal time whatsoever. And that once you're off the clock, you have to solve the world's problems that could clearly wait till 9 a.m. the next day when you come in on your shift. So there's a societal norm.
Sure.
You have because I'm a manager now, I have an all access pass where everybody can get to me, and I have to change everything as they call me on my time off.
Well, I think one, that has changed a lot more over time because of accessibility. So I don't know. I also, when you say like that the manager's job is to do all that, I don't necessarily know that all of them do. I will say, as an observer, she's very much so got that from you.
Oh, you're talking about her specifically. Yes. And I'm
Yes.
talking about me. I noticed like that happened with her, but I remember the pressure I would feel like I had to have this I had to dole out all access passes to people.
But is it the pressure? Because we used to laugh about it all the time and it just became a thing. Every time we'd go on vacation, you'd end up making more sales.
Yeah, I closed many contracts not being in the office.
Right?
Like
It
to the
became
point
like a
where everybody was
running
like a
joke.
joke.
Right.
Like, we're
Like,
going
it
to
was
pay
like-
you to go to Italy,
Right.
and then we're going to have to negotiate that.
Right.
Because, when I was away in Italy with no Wi-Fi, like intermittent Wi-Fi over the day, I'd be like, ah!
Right.
Like-
Yep. So I'm just saying, it's because that's what I saw is, oh yeah, she's following right in your footsteps. That's what I observed was, she, and to be honest, she really didn't have a lot of work stuff that went on. Just a handful of things.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That also turned into a whole giant thing, like the last day. But yeah,
I just brought it up because I saw it brought flashbacks to me. It
Yeah.
wasn't, she handled it like a champ, and the company
Oh, yeah, yeah.
really does respect their time off. Like they set it all up, beautifully. But yeah, that's one thing when I work now. And I don't get me wrong, I check things so that if it's something, but when I'm not working, it's okay to not work and just enjoy this thing, or
yeah, I still think it's a rarity. It's
for me.
Yeah.
It's, not to get sucked down that rabbit hole.
Well, and it's your passion too. So that's, that's, when it comes to sales, it's to some ears, sales sounds like a bad word, but it's to you, this person needs my help, I'm going to help them.
Yeah, like
know.
I consider sales strategic partnerships with people I deeply care about. So we're on this boat trying to maximize their traffic to their businesses and their revenue, obviously.
Mhm.
And we're trying to do that in super creative ways.
Mhm.
And so when someone on the boat says, "Ooh, like I need this change," I feel like it needs to be immediate.
Mhm. Yeah. No, I get it.
But
Yeah.
that's the challenge because it's not if you do it like everybody else, what's the point? That's not where the creativity comes in or the,
Yeah.
so I do feel like
It's not
Yeah.
just about doing it like everybody else, though. It's you're unique.
Yeah.
That you don't always think you are. You don't always see it that
Yeah.
way. But yeah, it is. All right, let's see what's happening. President Trump has revealed where he will put the National Garden of Heroes. You might ask, who's going into the National Garden of Heroes? Well, himself, Sean Hannity, and Kid Rock, looks like it. The director of the U.S. Border Patrol announced his retirement. He's going to be replaced by Byron Allen. Can you believe? I can't believe that. It's everywhere. Researchers have discovered a copy of the earliest surviving English poem. Never guess. Opening line: "Once was a man from Nantucket."
Right?
Unbelievable. It's crazy. Did you hear this? Schlitz beer is being discontinued after 175 years.
I saw that.
Now, it's not surprising because it's horrible. But
is it terrible?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you make terrible beer? Like what is it just hot like it tastes
most of the time the easiest way to make beer bad is put a label on it that says Bud Light. That's the easiest way to
I walked right into that, kids.
But I was stunned when I saw that it was 175 years. It's a nostalgia thing. Like it's, it was always in your grandpa's refrigerator, by the way, if you're trying to get some of the final batch, I'm sorry you're too late. Cash Patel bought all of it. He's got all, him and Pete Heid's out there having a Schlitz party. They said, let's get Schlitz faced.
Schlitz face.
Auditions have begun for the next James Bond. It looks like they're trying to go with a younger actor, though, because I noticed in the script it's something a little different. It says he likes his White Claw shaken, not stirred. So I think they're trying to go younger. The 2026 Pulitzer Prize winners have been announced. President Trump was upset that he didn't get one, so FIFA gave him the first annual FIFA Pulitzer Prize. They got him zoned. So, and lastly, Shakira has been acquitted in her tax fraud case. Turns out her hips testified for her, and they knew those don't lie, so they knew that's the truth. We're having fun here on a delightful Tuesday morning. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Q at 98 Gold. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we got Franco Sports, Find the Big Deal with Stragan Van Til. We're also going to dive more into these societal norms that you guys are ditching. So tell us the societal norm that you've stopped doing. You're just like, nope, I'm not buying into that anymore. Tell us on the Facebook pages. That's where our poll question is. And we're going to tackle in the next hour. Is your coffee actually making you more tired?
What?
Right? So stick around.
Oh, no.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Hey Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Bjork's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the US and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Bjork's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Bjork's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Court of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
Jasper County REMC reminds you that water and electricity add up to danger. When heavy rains hit, you might not think about electrocution risks, but it should be at the top of the list. Some safety measures to keep in mind include never step into a flooded basement or other room. If water may be in contact with electrical outlets, appliances, or cords. Never try to turn off the power at the breaker box if you have to stand in water. If you can't reach your breaker box safely, call your electric utility to shut off the power at the meter. Make sure outdoor outlets and outlets in wet areas of the home like kitchen, bath, laundry room, and garage are equipped with a ground fault circuit interrupter. These devices can cut off power quickly if there is a problem so no one gets shocked. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys? One Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Play responsibly.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with a goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer, The Q.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
In the state of Indiana, elections are not certified as official until 10 days after Election Day. That was last Friday. There were no changes in election results regarding countywide races from election night in Jasper, Newton, Pulaski, White, and Benton counties. One election from State Senate District 23 on the Republican ballot, however, has not officially been decided, where 3 votes separate the 2 candidates in more than 12,000 cast. Incumbent Stephen Deary was facing challenger Paula Copenhaver. 2 provisional ballots were ruled invalid since the election took place. The 23rd district includes a portion of Montgomery County and a portion of Tippecanoe County, including Purdue, as well as all of Fountain, Park, Vermilion, and Warren counties. Copenhaver was expected to file for a recount. An 18-year-old male, Damian Arzabek of Oswego, Illinois, was charged with felony resisting arrest while allegedly fleeing troopers in a vehicle late Sunday night. A press release from state law enforcement reported a trooper on I-80 in Lake County observed a vehicle approaching his squad car at a speed of more than 90 miles per hour. The car passed the trooper and reportedly accelerated to a speed of 130. Emergency sirens were activated as the vehicle continued westbound, reaching a speed of 145 miles per hour. A second trooper entered the interstate ahead of the suspect, and Arzabek voluntarily came to a stop. The man was taken to the Lake County Jail. A Brookman 70-year-old Kurt Bielfeldt has been charged with 3 felonies, including intimidation, after a caller from Kentland said that he was confronted while mowing grass in that town. The caller said that the accused was complaining about clippings blowing into the street, while the accused stated that clippings were blowing into his vehicle. The caller said the man produced a badge and said he was from the FBI. The complainant then alleged that the accused produced a handgun and allegedly loaded a magazine and reportedly said, quote, "How about we do this," unquote, before driving off. Bielfeldt allegedly told investigators that he was threatened with being beat up, that he produced a gun to help de-escalate the situation, and the card he produced said that he trains FBI personnel in firearms. He also allegedly said that he destroyed the badge. Kurt Bielfeldt was charged with intimidation, impersonation of a public servant, and obstruction of justice. He also faces a handgun misdemeanor charge. The Jasper County REMC Board of Directors has announced the naming of their new Chief Executive Officer. He is Jason Smith Sr. In a press release issued yesterday, REMC announced that Smith, who will begin his duties locally on June 3rd, has 22 years of experience in the electric utility industry, most recently as Director of Corporate Services at Berkeley Electric Cooperative in South Carolina. Jasper County REMC Board President Bart Neesey said that Jason Smith is a leader whose knowledge, experience, and commitment to the cooperative principles stands out. The board also extended their gratitude to Violet Sistavaris for her interim leadership and dedication during the transition period. Jasper County REMC serves more than 8,600 consumers in Jasper County and parts of White, Stark, Pulaski, Porter, and Newton counties. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
73-year-old Mark Andrew Kern of Fowler passed away on May 12th. Graveside services for Mark Kern will be held on Friday, May 22nd at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Fowler Cemetery. Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Home Fowler Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. Condolences may be offered at kellerfh.com. 73-year-old Margie Mae Deller of Winnemac passed away on May 12th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory. Visitation will be from noon until 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, May 23rd at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Services for Margie Mae Deller will be held at 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Pastor Mark Pilger officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the family in care of Michael Deller. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 66-year-old James Winters of Winnemac, formerly of Monterey, passed away on May 13th. No services will be held for James Winters. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory. Private entombment will take place at St. Peter's Cemetery in Winnemac. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions in the name of James Winters may be made as mass intentions, care of St. Anne's Catholic Church in Monterey. Online tributes may be offered at fraynmortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a slight chance of showers throughout the day, mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 81. Tonight, the showers and thunderstorms continue before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 52. Wednesday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 62. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprankle. Starting off with high school softball played on Monday. Rensselaer Central on the road picking up a 16-5 win over Couts. The Bombers clubbing 3 home runs, one each by Stacia Crabtree, Bryn Hannon, and Riley Moore. For both Crabtree and Moore, they had a 3-hit 4 RBI game. Hannon also knocked in 4. At home, South Newnan gets past Fountain Central 6-3. On the mound for the Rebels, Briley Eisminger had 11 strikeouts, only walking 2. With the bat, Eisminger singled 3 times. A 2-hit 2 RBI game for both Lizzie Corbett and Olivia Coleman. DeMont Christian with a 13-3 home win over North White. The Knights' Jalen Meter had 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Lily Peterson, Eva Orsberg, and Emma Rivera each with 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Pitching for the Knights, Sadie Navarro had 9 Ks in 5 innings of work. Tri-County 8-0 winners at West Central behind a strong display from Madeline Devitt. The Cavalier starting pitcher, 17 strikeouts, 3 walks, just 3 hits allowed over 7 innings. 2 hits for Grace Tyler, both doubles. She had 3 RBIs. Monday in area high school baseball, a loss at home for Kankakee Valley, 16-0 to Munster. Local boys high school golf on Monday, a win on the road for Rensselaer Central, 166-170 against Pioneer at the Pond View Golf Course in Star City. The Bombers' Beck Drone earning the match medal, shooting a 37. Rounding out the individual scoring for the Bombers, Carson Drone shot a 42. Merrick Drone ended up with a 43, and Jackson Gillette carded a 44. In local girls track and field news, yesterday, Tri-County senior Maven Hall signed a letter of intent to continue running track at the collegiate level with Manchester University. Hall will join Manchester's indoor and outdoor track programs. Major League Baseball, White Sox opening up a 2-city 6-game Western road trip last night in the loss column 6-1 to the Seattle Mariners. White Sox starter Noah Schultz drops to 2-3. The left-hander gave up 3 runs on 5 hits over 5 1/3 innings. That included a first-inning home run to Julio Rodriguez. White Sox unable to score a run off Mariners starter Brian Wu, now 4-2, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. Mariners with a 3 spot in the 8th and needing just 1 swing at the bat. Colt Emerson, playing in his second big league game, went deep with 2 aboard off reliever Trevor Richards. For Emerson, the top prospect in the Mariners organization, that was not just his first major league homer, but also his first major league hit. White Sox lone run a 7th-inning solo blast from Tristan Peters. Also, White Sox manager Will Venable was ejected in the bottom of the 3rd, arguing an obstruction call with home plate up Trent Gibson. White Sox and Mariners played the middle of this 3-game set tonight. 15-game home winning streak is over for the Cubs. Last night at Wrigley Field, they dropped the opener of 3 to their division rivals to the north, falling 9-3 to the Milwaukee Brewers. Cubs southpaw starter Shota Imanaga struggled, tagged for 8 runs on 9 hits over 4 1/3. The Brewers with 4 RBIs from Jake Bowers. He homered with 2 on in the top half of the 5th. Cubs with a 3 spot in the bottom half of the 5th. A Dansby Swanson 2-run homer and a Michael Busch RBI double. Second of 3 tonight between the Cubs and the Brewers, with the Cubs leading the National League Central by just a half game behind the Brewers. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, the Montreal Canadiens Eastern Conference Finals bound after needing overtime last night to defeat the host Buffalo Sabres 3-2 in Game 7 of that second round series. Alex Newhook with the game winner in OT. The Canadiens will meet the Carolina Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Finals. NBA playoffs, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals last night as the San Antonio Spurs on the road defeat the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder 122-115 in double overtime, guided by a huge double-double from Victor Wembanyama, 41 points, 24 rebounds. It's Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight, the Cleveland Cavaliers at the New York Knicks. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprankle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Dragon Van Til. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Let me know the price this week on Pleasant View gallon milk at Dragon Van Til. When I say this week, through today, tomorrow's a brand new sale flyer. You can find the prices at dragonvantil.com. Pleasant View gallon milk on sale at Dragon Van Til, 219-866-4104. Let me know the price. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Dragon Van Til and Touhyville. Good luck.
There's a pill version of Ozempic.
Hello, I'm Ozempic, and I'm other GLP-1s kind of like him. Hey, did I hear there's a pill version of Ozempic?
Yep, you sure did. Ask your doctor about which FDA-approved uses of the Ozempic pen or pill may be right for you. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and learn more about Ozempic semaglutide tablets 9 milligrams and Ozempic semaglutide injection 2 milligrams.
There's a pill version of Ozempic.
Ready or not, summer is coming, and Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Right now through May 25th, get up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Plus, score amazing doorbuster deals all sale long and surprise flash deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products at every style and budget. Now is the time to save big on must-haves for your patio, backyard, and beyond. These savings won't last, so don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance now through May 25th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6854. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6854. That's 800-575-6854. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Congratulations to Mary and Demott. She knew that Pleasant View gallon milk is on sale for $1.99 when you use your digital coupon at StragonManTil.com. Shopping online at Dragon Van Til saves you time and money. Get the same prices as you see in the store, pickup or delivery, online coupons, reward points, and more. Dragon Van Til, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StragonManTil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Dragon Van Til and Touhyville. We'll draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
Let's face it, nobody loves talking about colonoscopies. But you know what's worse? The I told you so look from your doctor after you put it off for a solid decade. Yikes. Liberty Clinic gets it. Life's too short for waiting lists longer than a CVS receipt. Why risk death by boredom in a waiting room when you could just get your colonoscopy at Liberty Clinic in Rensselaer faster than you can binge watch a new Netflix series? Seriously, schedule within 1 week. Yep, you heard right. And our team's so nice, your colon will practically thank us. Don't be a procrastinator. Early detection is the ultimate treat yourself. Put your health first and call Liberty Clinic now. 219-866-8999. You can also stalk us online at mylibertyclinic.com or on Facebook. We promise no embarrassing photos. Liberty Clinic. We keep you in good health from your head right down to your, well, you know. Call us. Your future self and your colon will be glad you did.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Tired of muddy paws, smelly fur, and a bathroom that looks like a dog wash explosion? Bring your best friend to Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash in Rensselaer. It's self-service, open 24/7, and made to fit your schedule. No appointments needed. For $8, you get 12 minutes with shampoo and a pet blow dryer. And if your pup needs a little extra time, just add more, just like a car wash. Plenty of parking, no mess at home, and a clean, happy pet every time. Located right next to Baz's Roller Rink on 231 in Rensselaer. Don't forget, they have open skate on Friday and Saturday nights. Be sure to check Baz's Roller Rink Facebook to find out more. Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash, because every pet deserves the 5-star treatment.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
It's our favorite show.
You got a hit show?
How come you're so good?
Well, I'm something of a famous radio personality. Don't go all diva on me.
I guess I'm just a people person.
The thing is, you just talk way too much. You're super clingy and you come on way too strong.
Well, suppose everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Opinions are like
Handkerchiefs. Everybody's got one.
That's not even how the saying goes.
But you get the point.
Come on, it's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here, streaming on video. We're brought to you in part by the Kasanovich Umfleet family of McDonald's. Visit your Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's. You're driving down 65. You can hop off in Remington if you're going that way. There's a location right off the expressway, right off of the expressway in Rensselaer, and right off the expressway in Hebron. Also, you got one in town in DeMott and another one in town in Rensselaer on College Avenue, right by Strag Van Til there. So stop by. These delightful spring or summer days, it's a little warmer, grab yourself a refresher. It's refreshing, some might say. They've got...
Well, and they've kind of covered, like, all the flavors.
Right? They've got Orange Dream, Mango Pineapple, Sprite Berry Blast, Blackberry Passion Fruit, Strawberry Watermelon.
Oh, no.
Did I
You
miss one?
can see the deviousness in your...
Dirty Dr. Pepper! Oh! Dirty Dr. Pepper! Oh! I'm honestly kind of surprised that McDonald's hasn't sent me a cease and desist on that already and just said, would you stop? You're ruining it. You're ruining our Dirty Dr. Pepper. Grab yourself any of those delightful drinks.
To which we would just say everything has a cost.
Right.
How much is it worth to you to never hear that again?
Right? All there at the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's. Make sure you use your McDonald's app. You save big and you get reward points so you can get free food and stuff. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Rensselaer Farmers Market, 7:30 to noon in downtown Rensselaer every Saturday. It's the Farmers Market.
It's so fun.
It is.
It's so fun.
I just love all the people there. Like,
I mean, the asparagus we got, yum.
Mm-hmm.
The baked
cook
goods
that today with your steak.
Yum.
Yes. We had the cinnamon rolls yesterday for breakfast. We both had them in here in the studio. So
yep. And I got to tell you the funniest thing, because when I said Tammy Culp should run for president,
right?
I thought Tammy Culp should run for president, like, because she's super duper organized and loving and has a great. I don't know how you manage things like that,
right?
Like all I needed to see was day one, I think, was the itinerary for the Jasper County 250. And I went, oh,
right.
Like
honk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone saw that apparently.
Right.
Russ said, Cheryl, that was the funniest reel in the world. Isn't that funny? Like our news guy came to me and said,
I mean, that was a snippet
so
of
fun.
it. Was meant to be a promo for the farmers market. It was, I didn't think as much about the idea of the presidency.
Right.
I was thinking about the idea of, well, we're promoting the farmers market.
Right.
Except
so fun. I mean, and I felt so bad too, because it rained, it deluged for like 10 minutes. But oh my gosh, right in the beginning.
Right at the beginning.
And then that was that. But anybody who didn't have a a tent. Oy, oy, oy.
Yep. I know, right?
Right?
Yeah.
But then they were out there, their chipper selves.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I love fresh baked home goods, breads, cakes, cookies. I love that stuff.
Oh, sure.
I just don't have time to do it. Like because I have a great chocolate chip cookie
That's
recipe.
why you go and buy them.
But you
From
just
the people
go,
that make them at the farmers market.
Yeah.
You go see Sharon. You get them. Yeah.
But I think I even got you to like it as much as me.
What, the farmer's
And I
market?
didn't think that would be possible.
I like the food. Yeah.
Because you're like, I like it.
Yeah, I do. I like to just walk around on a nice spring or summer morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm still waiting for somebody to sign up as their food truck. Someone needs to go there. I would think like ideal, I would think would be a taco truck. Because then they could do breakfast tacos and flip to tacos.
Okay. Taco.
Who wouldn't want to roam around there and just, they'd make a killing with a lotte, like a, in the cup.
That
walk around with corn, with tagine or tagine. Yeah, the red stuff I have in the.
You really just look for me for
because here's the thing:
spice.
tagine is spelled Tajin, and I'm always like, is it tahine or is it tagine?
I don't know, but I would also love to see someone over there with a food truck or
coffee truck,
a coffee truck. I mean, or a coffee tent or something like that.
And teas. Somebody who can make all the drinks.
Yeah. But I want my coffee, so I always bring my coffee.
Yeah.
But I will, if someone sets up, I will gladly buy my coffee there.
Yeah.
I would much rather do that. So our buddy Tom says Petra is the queen of asparagus.
Yes.
So and is Tomcat's big sister. So
what? I had no idea that the person that's got the best asparagus in the county.
That's funny.
And then the FFA kids. Let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
That run that.
They've got plants.
They've got tons of plants and veggies, and I mean, they just do a good job.
Yeah, it's good stuff there.
And all the money goes to help the FFA.
Yeah,
which
for sure.
We didn't know from that in Chicago.
No, it wasn't a thing.
No,
it wasn't a thing by us. It's just not.
No, we bought all of our stuff at Jewel.
Right.
Want corn? Go to Jewel. It will be shrink wrapped.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just a way different world that we grew up in.
And then I got schooled on how it's done.
Yeah.
And it was a great tour.
No doubt. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Let's go dive into our poll question a little bit. I know we talked about it somewhat last hour.
Yes.
But societal norms that people are ditching in 2026. So our poll question today asking you, what is a societal norm, or multiple if you've got them, that you've stopped doing? Brad says, respect your elders. Instead, how about respect is earned, not given?
All right, let's not go off the rails.
That's a societal norm. That's just, you think older people can't be jerks?
I did not say that. I said you better watch it with showing the respect. I have to respect you. I don't have to respect what you believe. There are going to be differences there, but with age comes wisdom.
Okay.
And I do believe that's a biblical thing. I do believe you know how I believe it, because I have had adults not treat me that nicely, but older,
but that's what I'm
older
saying.
than me.
Like,
And you got to be careful with that. That's
I don't know.
Really?
I see that as a societal norm that, like, I could see someone ditching, like, hey, it's not automatic that I have to respect you because you're older. If you're going to poop all over everything that's mine, if you're gonna be disrespectful,
so in agreement, I'm in agreement. But I would say you can find your voice in a respectful manner, number one. And number two, I think it's absolutely inherent upon us to understand that those who have lived more life and years and wisdom that are older should be given a respect there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a care, and should be cared for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I Yeah, I have shut my mouth a lot when it comes to that.
I know.
But I've also been on the other end. I will not say whom, but I've had multiple occasions that someone said, yeah, I could do a better job at this than those people, and like went ahead and knocked down older people. And I went, you're talking my demographic, right? That person is in my age group. So careful.
Right. I get it. I think we're thinking of two different things though, but
yeah,
I understand, and I do respect my elders.
Yeah.
But I understand the idea of, hey, it's two-way street. Just because someone's younger doesn't mean they don't deserve the respect.
Correct. Correct. And
So-
that's again on them, but how we choose to conduct ourselves in those situations, however hard or difficult or challenging or demoralizing or, insulting.
Yeah.
I still feel like they're.
Yeah.
I
get what you're saying. It's just, I think this is exactly what this question is about.
Yeah.
Is the idea of this is a thing that's just a given. Kevin says respect is a transfer of power. Not everyone is worthy of that. Instead, be decent to everyone.
Yes.
You can. I'm all for the idea of being decent to everyone and respecting everyone. But I also get to decide if people are not being respectful to me on when to pull away from that social norm, So also, Kevin, you answered the poll question. You said, I stopped caring a long time ago about Hollyweird and out-of-touch celebrities' influence and sway on the public. When it comes to trying to lecture public on anything, Hollyweird and celebrities need to keep their pie hole shut. Kevin, were you trying to do your own show? Because that had zero to do with the poll question. I love you, Kevin. I love you hanging out with us, but that has zero to do with what we're asking.
Right. Social norms is not just a Hollywood thing. It's just one of those things that.
Right.
I mean, here's a social norm that I put down because I was like, okay, here's some social norms I don't follow. Breakfast, foods for breakfast. The end.
Well,
and you do.
You just are weird about that.
Right? I don't care. I'll have cold pizza for breakfast. That's what I had for breakfast this morning.
But
chicken salad, girl, chicken salad.
And for me, not wanting to eat like a burger for breakfast has nothing to do with social norms. It has everything to do with like what I want. Like I will always prefer a burger and fries over steak and eggs or over eggs and bacon. But if I'm going to have eggs and bacon, I'd rather do it in the morning. And if I'm going to have a burger, I'd rather do it for lunch. It's in my brain.
Now, how would you be if you had children young children in the house and they wanted, I don't know, ramen for breakfast?
I have zero problem with that. I have zero problem with what everybody else wants to do.
So one is taste.
The only time that I stop
norm.
it is when they want to eat in the bathtub. Then I got to draw a line there in the sand.
I don't.
I know.
No.
For those that don't know, when I met Cheryl, our youngest Harley would get mac and cheese, pasta, whatever in the bathtub. She would hang out in the bathtub and take her bath and eat her
and play with her little
after dinner or after school
pet shops.
snack.
Yep.
And I know it was the crazy. I'm like, no, we don't eat in the bathroom. And you were like, yeah, it's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's where I go
Check,
wee
please.
and boom boom. No. No. We're not. This is not where food gets eaten.
It's going down the tubers.
Right?
Yeah.
Ed says respect is earned, not just given, in my opinion. I think that's a big one. Yeah, I think it's and I understand this is a social norm that you've attached yourself to and that you're okay with,
Yeah. I mean, we used to stand up. There was never a time where a rabbi or an older person would walk into the room and we didn't stand up. And we didn't sit until they told us to.
I understand that, but really that's the whole point of this question is, if just because someone's older doesn't mean they're not a jerk.
Didn't say that.
I know.
You stand up for the jerks too. Out of a respect for age.
I don't know.
Mm.
Here's some of them that were on the list from Reddit. Okay.
Okay.
I can no longer eat 3 meals a day at standard times. Now I just eat when I'm actually hungry without calling it a specific name.
I'm in.
That's
pretty much me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, especially with our lifestyle the way it is
Mhm.
right now.
Mhm.
Like I was joking the other day about how you were making dinner at like 2:30 in the afternoon, 2:45 in the afternoon. But if that's when you're hungry, you know.
We did that with the kids too. I
Yeah.
mean, they pretty much like I would be making stuff for dinner, but if they were hungry in the middle of the day, okay, we'll stop for coffee, we'll do the thing. I mean,
Well,
we
and
never
you-
went, it's not lunchtime.
Right.
Like,
And
yeah.
you're good with having a big meal for lunch,
Yeah.
and then a less of a meal for dinner.
Yeah.
For me, if I have the big meal, now I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean done eating. I'm done with doing any of the things.
Mhm.
Like I can't have a big meal and then now let's go back to doing work and things. Like I'm all done.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a societal norm that you and I have stopped doing. My husband and I have separate bedrooms, and we have for years. We get the best sleep.
We do. Yep.
This is our living situation is not the norm.
But we don't get, it's called divorce sleeping. Actually.
Right. But it's not the norm. It's, but it works for us. But it's not a societal norm.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
I
it
wouldn't have
just
even
doesn't.
thought of that this morning until I saw that.
Oh, no?
I wouldn't have even thought of it.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't
It's
mean you
become
don't
just-
get your sexy on. It just means
Right.
that you just don't.
But it's
On the day in, I don't need to listen to your snoring, and you don't have to. I mean, I
Yes.
don't feel much like cuddling while I'm sleeping anyway.
there is a whole lot of positive to it.
Mm-hmm.
You and I like to wake up at different times. We like
Yeah.
to go to sleep at different times.
Yeah.
We like the idea of if we wake up in the middle of the night to just flip the
Mm-hmm.
TV on for 20 minutes just to fall back to sleep. Like, yeah, there's so much of it there. Yeah. But it's become such a way of life now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that being not a societal norm.
How about I did this one in travel and tourism all the time and really actually liked it, but didn't know that I would like it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Going out alone, dining alone, going to a movie alone, whatever.
So going to a movie alone, I'm all in.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do it all the time when I was doing stand-up comedy.
I used to think it was weird.
Actually,
Like,
I used to do it all the time when I lived by myself. I would run
Right.
to the Fun Zone
Right.
Theater all
Yep,
the time.
Yep.
And I would go to a movie like I was watching TV. Like now you and I go to a movie if it's really a movie we want to go see.
Yeah.
I would go to the movie if it was a movie that I was kind of like, yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Just to go, I'm just going to get up. It's at 1:30. I'm going to get up right now. I'm going to throw my shoes on and go.
Yeah.
Going out to dinner by myself, I'm not bothered by the stigma of it. I'm bothered by the boredom of it. I prefer to sit and watch TV and eat. So I'd rather take it home.
Oh,
Like just out of the boredom.
Have you tried? Have you given
Yes.
yourself enough time? Okay.
I mean, when I was doing stand-up, I did it a few times and I was like, this is really boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it was before you could really play on your phones and all that stuff. So I'm like,
I have my
is
favorite
boring.
example of that. I got to look up the name. It was in Cleveland. Hold on.
Was it called The Boring Restaurant?
No, it was the opposite. I wanted good barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like in Cleveland.
Oh,
and
this
I
is
was
right
meeting
up
with
your
the
alley.
hospital.
I know what you're talking
and I
about.
went, ooh, where am I going to go? Found out Chef Michael Simon had a barbecue place there. And I was like, it was called Maybell's Barbecue, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I get there. I put my name on. I'm going to have to wait. And there's a picnic table in the middle of the restaurant where they take people and they put them all together to eat. They have booths like you and me,
Yeah.
if we were there traveling together, we could have a date night. Everyone at that table shared food that night. Total strangers. Here, you want to taste my mac and cheese? Want to taste my thing? Yep. I loved it and couldn't get enough of it. I had a blast. Made all new friends. Some had kids, some didn't. It was a free for all.
Yeah.
But what a meal.
That is,
and it's
all
ingrained
you.
in my head. I
That is
loved
you
it.
all over the place. If you opened a restaurant, I could see you doing that.
Yep.
Yes. And me, I would rather sit at home and watch TV and eat than
Oh
go
my
to a place
gosh.
like that.
Then miss
Then-
all that opportunity, like with complete strangers, like
Yes.
sharing food, breaking bread. I mean, I loved it. I'll
Yeah.
never forget
I know.
when the mom across from me took her finger,
Mm-hmm.
stuck it in I had like tried different sauces on my plate and just went, "Ooh, what's that taste?"
Mm-hmm.
And went like that. Now she didn't double dip,
Right.
but
Mm-hmm.
that to me meant we are all woven in one thread. I loved it.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Some more societal norms. I often sit on the train with my phone in my pocket with no AirPods, just staring out the window. I firmly believe boredom is an enriching experience.
All about it.
Simon Sinek says that too, that we need to get back to being bored.
Don't occupy the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sit with it.
Well, and his thing is it'll spark your creativity
Mhm.
if you allow yourself to be bored for a little while.
I think so.
I actually agree with that because I can't
Mhm.
remember the last time I felt really sparked creatively. You know, like it's been a long time. Saying bless you when people sneeze. Okay. So, I think of that less as a societal norm and literally as a blessing. Like I didn't when I was younger, like it became like just a thing, like, like that you just said.
Mm-hmm.
But as I grew older and realized it was actually a way to, like, you're trying to help the person, like, bless them to not be sick, if that's a sneeze. So, but it says here, like, what are we doing? Does it really need to be acknowledged? No, it doesn't have to be acknowledged, but giving somebody a blessing is all good by me.
And I think it ties again strangers together,
Mm-hmm.
because I could hear it in a strax, and just go, bless you. Like 3 aisles over, I can't even see the person, but I hear the achoo.
I
Go,
say it
"Bless
to
you."
Ace
Yes.
if he sneezes.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know, Okay, this one's interesting. I'm very much a man, but I sit when I pee. This is because I stand all day and that's my time to sit. So
What say you about that?
It makes no difference to me either way. I just think it's easier to not, but but okay.
Yeah.
If you want to take a seat, relax a little bit, go for it. I agree. It doesn't make you any more or less of a man.
Yeah.
I would just, I just want to, I'm not in there to hang out. Like, I just want to go in, do my thing and go. Like if I
Okay,
just have
so
to pee,
can I
like,
get,
I'm just,
can I just side note again, 58 years old and just learning things today. Do you have to like, it's not going to touch the water, right? Like you gotta like aim the wee.
Thank you.
Like, oh my gosh. But yeah.
Reminds me of that old story when I was peeing off a bridge with a guy and he said, boy, the water down there is cold. And I said, yeah, deep too. So
but you have to point it in the right direction, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's, I mean, not to be weird, it's like a hose. Like, I mean, you've seen it, I mean, it's so it's like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta,
right.
yeah. Mm-hmm. But
I'm so glad I'm a woman.
Are you?
I am.
Well, listen, I'm glad you are, and I'm glad I'm not. So there we go.
Yeah.
So, very, very interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I'm nervous. Tad's calling in. I'm not sure where we're going with this now. So, hi, good morning. You're on the air.
How you doing today?
Good.
Some people sit some men sit when they urinate because it does splash, and you'd be surprised how far that splashes, and they have a feeling that they're getting splashed back on.
That makes sense. See, you know what? That's why I refuse to use a urinal. Because I feel like I'm just going against the wall. I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't even know who invented this, but I think it's a dumb invention.
And to bless you, I believe that's what they say when you sneeze, your whole body shuts down.
Oh, I have heard that.
Oh.
Yes, and that's why they bless you, because God blessed you. You're still alive, is what they say.
Very
That's
nice.
what I've been told.
Oh, you are right.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, Tad.
Y'all have a good day.
You too, bud.
Thanks for calling in.
Very nice. All right. Well, that went very nicely. I didn't know, it was, I was gonna what direction we might go, but I'm with him. Okay, this person's with you. I've stopped thinking I can only eat breakfast foods for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, there are a lot of online tutorials about folding fitted sheets. I don't do that. I do not care if my fitted sheet is wrinkled.
Yeah.
That's me right there. That's
Okay.
Ball it up and put it in the closet.
Except that when you put it on the bed, it looks horrendous.
You know what? This is where you and I differ.
Mm.
It's my bed. It's where I sleep. I don't, doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever. Yeah. Right now, yesterday I was figuring something out with our air conditioning. So I've got, I had a bunch of because you got me a bunch of extra pillows when you redid my bedding for all this new Batman stuff. So I had a lot of pillows laying on the other side of the bed.
Yeah.
I pulled them all out and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'm figuring this out because this doesn't work. There's too many things in here. Like it's just all piled up on the side of the bed rather than being on the bed.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I like them. I like the way they look, but I can't get to anything. There's just too many things. So right now, if you go in my bedroom, I got a bunch of pillows on the other side of the bed, but they're in my way, so they'll force me to do something with it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But your bed is an extension of your decorations.
Yes.
My bed is a place where I sleep.
Flop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
now I did think of some other ones, Steve, that were not on the Reddit list. Ready?
All right.
Because this is a social norm that I think is absolutely changing.
Okay.
Drinking. The idea that alcohol is like a cool thing. Like I still remember in my 20s getting out there in the, going to bars with my new friends. And they would ask 60 times, do you need a drink yet? Do you need a drink? Okay, let's do a round and I'm out. Yeah, but you gotta, what can we get you? I've got a Diet Coke. I'm good. And then being like, you can't just have a Diet Coke. We're having fun. Yeah, I can have a Diet Coke and still have fun.
I'm having fun. Yeah.
It was like almost to the point where it was annoying because I'm okay. And I'm not an alcoholic. I just don't want, I don't like the taste of it.
Right.
Or what it does to me. I think now we've come around where alcohol doesn't have to be part of the social norm.
I agree. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Like it just was part of that stuff. The other one that I saw was sitting on the ground. I am not opposed to sitting on the ground. I almost did it in Washington because my feet were killing me.
Okay.
So if there's no chairs, I'll pull up a ground. Yes, my butt's going to get a little bit schmutzy or whatever it is. I don't care. If I want to sit, I'm just going to sit against a wall and be done with it. Like if you don't have chairs.
Yeah,
you know how
that.
it used to be like you can't just pull up a floor.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. So hop on our Facebook pages. Tell us a societal norm that you're just like, I'm done with. I'm not. Everybody does that. I don't go to my cousin's birthday parties anymore. I just don't go. Like whatever it is. Not me. I'm saying whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
So we'll take a break. We'll come back and then I'll let you know if your coffee is actually making you more tired. So wait till you hear this.
Oh my
gosh.
I
know. Don't go anywhere.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, a slight chance of showers throughout the day, mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 81. Tonight, the showers and thunderstorms continue before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 52. Wednesday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 62. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4, or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Kentland to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is members' economic participation. Members contribute equitably to and democratically control the capital of their cooperative. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
From skating fun to a hot hometown breakfast, Baz's Roller Rink is the place to be. Grab your friends and hit the rink Friday and Saturday nights with open skate at Baz's in Rensselaer. Then, Monday through Saturday from 6 to 9 a.m., start your morning with breakfast at Baz's. Enjoy delicious breakfast favorites, fresh coffee, and friendly hometown service that'll get your day rolling right. Skating fun at night and breakfast in the morning. Only at Baz's Roller Rink on North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer. Follow Baz's on Facebook for special hours and more. And don't forget to check out Breakfast at Baz's on Facebook as well.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Virks Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Virk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Virks Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Virks Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. 2 Tuohys. That's a lot of Touhy.
Welcome back to the, to the show that we're doing right now.
Wake up! Wake up, fool!
You're really gonna be abnormal after this show.
I'm laughing like a ventriloquist dummy.
You are.
The show has become very, very silly.
Sounds like a fun group.
Is that a real show?
No, it's somebody's making a joke. Forget it.
Best show we've ever done, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to get
Showtime.
Good morning. Steve and Cheryl with you here. We're on the Q. We're on 98 Gold. We're streaming at WLQI977.com, 981WIBN.com. We've got apps you can download and listen to us. You can see our smiling faces on video on the Q98 Gold and Touhyville Facebook pages, on Twitch, and on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Doesn't cost anything. Click on the little bell to get notifications so you can get notified when something happens, like the way Cheryl got notified that there was a squirrel in our bird buddy. She got a notification like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You should share that on.
I did. I tagged Touhyville.
Oh,
I
okay.
said we were doing the Touhyville show.
You know, I wish I understood how that worked with Facebook. Not to go into a complaining thing, but like you tagged Touhyville, and if I go to Touhyville right now, it's not there. And I've told like Facebook, I've gone in there to the settings and said, let people post. Like,
yeah.
If I see something bad, I'll delete it. Don't automatically not put it, but it's not there.
Yeah,
just,
I don't get it
understand how
because I
works.
haven't seen most of what anything has anybody who
No,
has posted.
I'm saying it's not on our page. You tagged us and it didn't go on our page. Like I don't understand why that works.
Because it's right there. It's even in.
I know it is. You did it. It's something in the settings with a business page that it's like the default is that we have to approve all of it. And I've gone in there and changed the settings so that I don't want to approve every post.
Right.
I'll
Right.
unapprove it if I don't like it.
Right.
You know. So anyway, so yeah, show everybody the picture of the. Did you have it up there? I mean, I know you just put it up real quick. So
yeah, here we go.
There was a squirrel that climbed up into our bird buddy in our front yard this morning. I mean, just so funny. Yeah. And he was just going to town.
And I said, can someone please help me identify this bird in my bird buddy?
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so
I
funny.
did hashtag hungry squirrel instead of hippo.
Right. Oh, that's good stuff. Portions of the show today brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Today at 12:15 at the Fozzie Senior Center, they are doing bingo. So stop by, enjoy some bingo, brought to you by Oak Grove Retirement Village. They're doing that at the Fozzie Senior Center. That's today. And at the Rensselaer Senior Center, they're doing birthday celebration. So anybody that's enjoying a birthday this month can just go celebrate your birthday with others, enjoy cake with friends. So that's that's at the Fozzie Senior Center too. I thought that was at the Rensselaer Senior Center. Sorry, my bad. So they're doing bingo and birthday at the Fozzie Senior Center today. So make your plans for that. Also want to mention that at the Rensselaer Senior Center on Thursday this Thursday, they're doing Indiana Legal Aid Services are going to be there. So you can talk with an attorney, schedule confidential appointments, call for appointments, 219-866-4333. And it's they're there to help you with wills, power of attorney, advanced directives, living wills, free consultation and service. So that's at the Rensselaer Senior Center this Thursday. So make your plans for that. All right. Is your daily coffee habit making you more tired?
Just stop it.
And I would love to tell you more about that, but I've run out of time. I gotta do the pizza quiz. So you're going to have to wait. I swear I didn't mean to tease it like that. I just looked up and I went, oh my gosh, I got to do the pizza quiz because we got to take our break. And then when we come back, Scott Williams is going to be on with us from Liberty Clinic. But I promise I'll let you know why your coffee's making you tired before we leave for the day. So don't go anywhere. We have the pizza quiz. Call us now.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
It's Rich.
Hey, Rich, how are you, bud?
I'm doing pretty good, Steve. How about yourself?
I'm good. Let's see if we can get you a pizza, okay?
Dirty Dr. Pepper. Oh.
Oh! That's worth it. That's that. That's fantastic.
All right. Should we just give the pizza for
Absolutely,
that?
we
Right.
should.
All right, that's funny. All right, Rich. We know how to get you your certificate, so we'll make sure you're taken care of. Okay, bud.
All right, buddy. Hey, I got to say it one more time, Steve. Dirty Dr. Pepper. Oh.
That is fantastic.
Oh, we love it. Thank you, Rich. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Thanks.
That's
so
what you
funny.
do. So now everybody listening that wants to get in with the Rick's Pizza Quiz, just when you say hi, offer up something different.
No.
So we don't have this
Listen.
which is older, who is older, and I can't type fast enough.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right. We got a winner today. We'll see if we get another one tomorrow.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza and Rensselaer.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
This 4th of July, be a part of history. Jasper County is celebrating America's 250th birthday, and your business is invited to take center stage in the parade. They're looking for one business to each represent one of the original 13 colonies. Create your own float, decorate a vehicle, or march your team. It's your chance to showcase your brand in front of plenty of local folks. The best part? There's no cost to participate. Just bring your creativity and your community spirit. Join everyone at the Jasper County Fairgrounds this 4th of July and help bring history to life. Spots are limited and going fast. Claim your colony today by calling Angie at 219-869-5395 to claim your colony. Be sure to follow Jasper County 250 on Facebook.
For too long, getting care has meant long drives and delayed appointments. Now, care is closer to home. At HealthLink Newton in Morocco, we're moving barriers from sick visits and preventative care to women's health and chronic care management. Everything you need is right here at home. No more long roads, no more putting off your health. HealthLink Newton, bringing care closer to home. Call 219-506-7004 to schedule your appointment today. That's 219-506-7004.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
Time for Check of News. This Check of News brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
In the state of Indiana, elections are not certified as official until 10 days after Election Day. That was last Friday. There were no changes in election results regarding countywide races from election night in Jasper, Newton, Pulaski, White, and Benton counties. One election from State Senate District 23 on the Republican ballot, however, has not officially been decided, where 3 votes separate the 2 candidates in more than 12,000 cast. Incumbent Stephen Deary was facing challenger Paula Copenhaver. 2 provisional ballots were ruled invalid since the election took place. The 23rd district includes a portion of Montgomery County and a portion of Tippecanoe County, including Purdue. as well as all of Fountain, Park, Vermilion, and Warren counties. Copenhagen was expected to file for a recount. An 18-year-old male, Damien Arzabek of Oswego, Illinois, was charged with felony resisting arrest while allegedly fleeing troopers in a vehicle late Sunday night. A press release from state law enforcement reported a trooper on I-80 in Lake County observed a vehicle approaching his squad car at a speed of more than 90 miles per hour. The car passed the trooper and reportedly accelerated to a speed of 130. Emergency sirens were activated as the vehicle continued westbound, reaching a speed of 145 miles per hour. A second trooper entered the interstate ahead of the suspect, and Arzabek voluntarily came to a stop. The man was taken to the Lake County Jail. A Brookman 70-year-old Kurt Bielfeldt has been charged with 3 felonies, including intimidation, after a caller from Kentland said that he was confronted while mowing grass in that town. The caller said that the accused was complaining about clippings blowing into the street, while the accused stated that clippings were blowing into his vehicle. The caller said the man produced a badge and said he was from the FBI. The complainant then alleged that the accused produced a handgun and allegedly loaded a magazine and reportedly said, quote, "How about we do this," unquote, before driving off. Bielfeldt allegedly told investigators that he was threatened with being beat up, that he produced a gun to help de-escalate the situation, and the card he produced said that he trains FBI personnel in firearms. He also allegedly said that he destroyed the badge. Kurt Bielfeldt was charged with intimidation, impersonation of a public servant, and obstruction of justice. He also faces a handgun misdemeanor charge. The Jasper County REMC Board of Directors has announced the naming of their new Chief Executive Officer. He is Jason Smith Sr. In a press release issued yesterday, REMC announced that Smith, who will begin his duties locally on June 3rd, has 22 years of experience in the electric utility industry, most recently as Director of Corporate Services at Berkeley Electric Cooperative in South Carolina. Jasper County REMC Board President Bart Neese said that Jason Smith is a leader whose knowledge, experience, and commitment to the cooperative principles stands out. The board also extended their gratitude to Violet Sistavaris for her interim leadership and dedication during the transition period. Jasper County REMC serves more than 8,600 consumers in Jasper County and parts of White, Stark, Pulaski, Porter, and Newton counties. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
73-year-old Mark Andrew Kern of Fowler passed away on May 12th. Graveside services for Mark Kern will be held on Friday, May 22nd at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Fowler Cemetery. Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Home Fowler Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. Condolences may be offered at kellerfh.com. 73-year-old Margie Mae Deller of Winnemac passed away on May 12th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory. Visitation will be from noon until 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, May 23rd at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Services for Margie Mae Deller will be held at 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Pastor Mark Pilger officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the family in care of Michael Deller. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 66-year-old James Winters of Winnemac, formerly of Monterey, passed away on May 13th. No services will be held for James Winters. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory. Private entombment will take place at St. Peter's Cemetery in Winnemac. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions in the name of James Winters may be made as mass intentions, care of St. Anne's Catholic Church in Monterey. Online tributes may be offered at fraymortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a slight chance of showers throughout the day, mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 81. Tonight, the showers and thunderstorms continue before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 52. Wednesday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 62. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Well, good morning, neighbor.
Let's turn on my favorite morning radio show.
What a wonderful way to start the day.
What a great way to start the day.
What's so great about it?
There's music and laughing.
You know, it's like sitting around the breakfast table with my best friends.
You have no friends.
Oh, I did say like, right?
But let's get into it, everybody. Let's begin the show by starting it.
97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, hanging out, having fun, and we're excited to welcome into the program Scott Williams from the Liberty Clinic. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hello, sir. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Yes, good to see you. Scott is in wound care with Liberty Clinic. He is a neuro-intensive care nurse. Is that a good description?
Absolutely.
Now, because I am a few credits shy of my doctorate, tell us first what...
Let's keep it that way.
Tell us first what is that neuro-intensive care nurse? What does that mean to regular people?
So I'm a few credits short of my doctorate as well.
I bet I'm a few more short.
Right.
I have been a neuro-intensive care nurse since back in 1993. I work up in Methodist Hospital up in Maryville. And I work up in brain and spinal cord unit. It's a 6-bed, expanded up to a 8-bed, where we deal with the brain and the spinal cord. You put in ventriculostomy, stroke, intracranial problems, ventilated patients, very complex. We know patients who had strokes, family members who had strokes. We deal with those type of patients, really, really in-depth neurological problems.
Okay. And at Liberty Clinic, you work in wound care. What does that all encompass? Because that's got to be a lot.
So I have, I went and got my master's back in 2003, and I got my advanced practice degree, became an APRN, and I was blessed around the late 2024 and was brought on by Liberty Clinic. And I was able to work over at Franciscan Liberty Clinic. Liberty Clinic brought me on to be part of wound care. I started learning under Dr. Lehman, as well as Taylor Snodgrass. Taylor helped navigate me through a process along with Dr. Lehman to see how the wound clinic works, how our local rural critical access patients receive their wound care. Now, we take care of wounds up in the intensive care up in the Maryville area, but here it's kind of standalone. How do you have the ICU, or how do you have the outpatient side of wound care being managed? How do you take care of that process? And so I was brought on to help that. And that's, I started around December of 24, January of going into 25.
Excellent. So what is wound care for us, like the normal people, not in the medical field? What would be the scenarios, or how would it affect us?
So I treat the largest organ in the body, the skin. Questions out there. Most people say, what is the largest organ in the body? And they'll say the liver, but the largest organ is going to be the skin. It is a breathing, living organism, and it has a whole biosystem going on. It composes 16% of our body. It has, as far as body weight, it has 20 to 22 square feet of our system. It provides protection, regulation. It does temperature regulation. It provides
Do not bring up to a menopause person, temperature regulation, because if you have the answer to that, there are thousands of our listeners that would be more than happy.
Maybe we'll get the doctorate. You and I can go after that portion.
Yeah.
Provide sensation. So
Yes.
that nice back rub. The skin feels that, sends it up to the neuro side. Parietal lobe feels that portion, all of our sensory portion. But when we get to some illnesses, diabetes will lose some of that sensorium in the distal part of our distant part of our lower extremities. Diabetic peripheral neuropathy, we don't feel it. The skin loses that, and so wounds can become problematic due to the lower part. So regulation, temperature regulation, synthesis of chemicals, vitamin D, the sun as we feel on the outside, the skin absorbs that. Sensation, and then again protection. So those 4 key components. Our skin is a very important part of our body.
So tell me about wound care then. So the skin is important, that it remains whole, intact, right? Now something happens. Am I talking about burning it with hot oil while making French fries, or am I talking about roller skating at 58 and falling straight on my, getting those like burns? What am I talking about? Like, are there wounds that just like you wake up one morning and you're like, that wasn't there yesterday?
So the hot oil is a burn, definitely. Roller skating, you have friction burns. That could be the case. You can have vascular burns that are either venous in nature or arterial. Venous ulcer burns, venous ulcer injuries that can be chronic or an acute type injury. Arterial injuries, you can have arterial blood supply problems to the lower part of your extremities or upper part of extremities. Pressure ulcers, people that are in nursing homes. You guys sitting in here in the radio station, in the booths, you sit all morning. You have the ability to move in the seats. You have cushions that you can put in. Some of our patients in the hospital working where I am, or in some of our care centers, if they're not moved in a particular way, they can develop coccygeal injury, shoulders, back of the head where they're sitting. Infants that are sitting in the car seat or in a cradle, they can have occipital sores. Heels, where you sit in a bed. Heel ulcers can be developed in there. So you have the ulcers, the burns, you have lymphedema, women who have breast cancer, that you have the lymph system that's taken out. You can have the drainage from the lymph not being taken place, and you can get fluid filled and fluid collection, the lymphedema in there, that can be part of a wound therapy problem. So you'll start with your family practice. They'll manage the nurse practitioners, advanced practice nurses, physicians. They'll take over the management. We're not going to impede upon any of that, but we stand by to collaboratively work with the providers that if they need the help, that if their office is busy or the demand is too much for them in the office, they're more than welcome to refer their patients to us, that we can take over and work with those patients, because the chronicity and the time frame of taking care of some of these wounds may be weeks, if not months. Diabetic foot ulcer with osteomyelitis, which could be a life-threatening injury, can take 6 months to a year sometimes to heal based upon the research.
So what happens when, it's a good poll question to ask. Would you blow off if something in your body goes wrong and you're aware of it? How long does it take you to react to that thing? Like, what are you... Like, if I notice something's wrong, I'm immediately making an appointment to the doctor. But you, on the other hand, right, probably won't. Like, you'll be like, I'll make the appointment 6 months, whatever it is. What are some of how is the approach to wound care? Like, what do you recommend, or what is, how critical is it to make sure when something is, this big on your hand and you're like, that shouldn't be there, or, to react to it or act upon it?
Great question. Everybody's had a cut, bump, bruise, abrasion, and everybody's to some degree taken care of that. Put a Band-Aid over top of it, wash it with some soap and water.
Neosporin,
bacitracin, something over the counter. We've all heard some sort of Dakin sometimes as far as a clean. If you have a wound that is persistent, if the wound is fire engine red, if it's painful, if it's swollen, if you've got drainage that's coming out of it that's pus filled, green, milky discharge, get a hold of your doctor. Go see your primary care doctor.
Glad I asked that question.
Foul smelling.
Okay,
you want to get a hold of your doctor. It might be infected. There's a problem with it. If you notice that there's a ulceration, an open wound at the lower part of your leg, and it's like, you know what, this is just not healing. You want to see your doc. Us males on a consistent basis, usually we're in to see our doctor usually every couple of weeks. We make appointments regularly.
No.
Usually males do not do that. And in general, we're non-compliant most often the times. But when it gets to that fire engine red, purple, pus-filled, swollen, painful, you need to seek some sort of medical help, whether it's your practitioner, advanced practice nurse, physician assistant, physician. Get in and get some medical attention. Urgent care, ER necessarily is not the immediate help unless you've got fever, level of consciousness change, but get into the primary care, urgent care. But of course, if you have some sort of, mental change, fever, overall, get into the emergency room, of course, at that point, but get it evaluated because you may need oral antibiotics, or may need IV antibiotics and have a systemic infection because it can take care of the whole system overall.
Now, are there cases or things where they should go right to you, like past their GP or something like that?
We're an outpatient clinic. We recommend that they start with their general practitioner.
They do.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't want to start. We don't want to trump the general practitioner. They can call us by all means. A lot of times we'll dismiss patients from us, and they're more than welcome to call us, but we'd like to, if they do not have a family practice doc, they're more than welcome to call us. Yes.
Okay.
But we'd like to have that collaborative arrangement to where they call their family practice doc, their primary care provider, him or her, to stay in the loop, because we cannot provide family practice. They're hypertensive medicines, their general care. But for an open wound, by all means, yes. Give us a call, get in there. We can start addressing that wound.
We're talking with Scott Williams from Liberty Clinic in Rensselaer. You can always call if you do have a question, 219-866-8999. You can also visit mylibertyclinic.com or look on Liberty Clinic on Facebook. Now, if you're watching this video and you go to mylibertyclinic.com, you're going to go, wait, I see Meet the Team. I don't see Scott. If they look at that picture and they watch this video, you're not looking at mylibertyclinic.com. It does not look like this Scott that you see in front of you. So tell us a little bit about your background, about why this young man on the website is such a clean-cut young man.
So that was taken about 20 months ago. I retired from the United States Air Force, 40 years as a colonel. And I had to have my hair cut short like that picture shows. I've never had long hair. So we're kind of testing it out. My family, wife's okay with it, but the kids are like, get it cut. My son's in the United States Air Force, and he's get it cut. He's active duty down in San Antonio with the grandkids and my daughter-in-law. And my daughter just graduated from college herself, and she's like, get it cut all the time.
So funny.
So, yeah, it's unique. I've never had it, so it's kind of, do you put it in a ponytail? Do you? So the Air Force has always had it cut, and prior to that, I was a swimmer, so I never had it cut either. So it's unique. The products you guys have to use, wow.
Right.
The conditioner, just this, that, the other. So
frizz, all that stuff.
And then you gotta have it. It's flowing in you, and then you're kind of how many, which hair, how much is over your face. So
there you go.
No, it's funny. Like so I always loved watching David Letterman. And he said I had to shave every day to do the show. As soon as the show was done, I'm not shaving anymore. I'm done. And now he looks like Santa Claus.
He's unrecognizable sometimes.
Yeah. But if you hear the voice, you know it's David Letterman. But so yeah. Well, we appreciate you you coming in and always informing us. Everybody at Liberty Clinic coming in just to let people know the options they have, the things that they can do right in Rensselaer. That I think so often our for so many years, the immediate thing is to leave town. You know, it's
right. Are you going to Lafayette, or are you going to
Crown
Monticello?
Point? You know, so especially for any kind of surgery or anything like that.
Right. Not a lot of services around here. And we still have stuff available here in town that people, do not have to drive 30, 40 miles away. You have stuff available here. And as Dr. Lehman talks about, rural medicine here, rural opportunities here. We have a facility. We have things for the people. We've had people that have had dialysis that have had to go outside, but there are wounds that are available that we can manage the wounds here before they're even leaving to get dialysis. So
imagine how convenient that is, not to have to drive 2 hours round trip to do that when you don't feel good.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, and that was part of his plan the whole time, to go to Mayo and bring it back and then treat rural medicine this way. Like it's not normal. It's not the norm for, it's not the
going
same.
after the big buck.
Yes.
I'm blessed. We're blessed. This area is blessed because of that. And I think it's a testament to the goal and to the focus that Liberty Clinic has.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, Scott Williams from Liberty Clinic. Visit mylibertyclinic.com. You can always call 219-866-8999 or go and like Liberty Clinic on Facebook. Scott, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit here in Touhyville.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is concern for community. While focusing on member needs, cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies accepted by their members. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys? One Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Play responsibly.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
You've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
She was the sister who went unnoticed.
A daffodil might look plain next to a lily, but on its own there is much to be admired.
Now her greatest chapter is yet to come.
The most important thing is to be yourself.
From the world of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice comes a new BritBox original drama,
Mary, you will flourish.
based on the best-selling novel, The Other Bennett Sister, now streaming only on BritBox. Watch with a free trial at BritBox.com.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQ Bar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at eatiqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ Bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 9 plant protein bars, 8 hydration mixes, and 4 mushroom coffee sticks. And now you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping when you text RADIO to 64,000. Text RADIO to 64,000 to get your 20% off. That's RADIO to 64,000.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
What gets you out of bed in the morning?
An alarm clock keeps you going.
You guys do.
You're what keeps me going. My favorite radio personality.
Make me laugh, make me cry.
Help me through some hard times. Come rain or shine.
Boys here. I can hear you.
My favorite radio station.
Sounds like you need to check your meds.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here, having fun on a super duper Tuesday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by Jasper County 250. It's all happening 4th of July weekend out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Saturday, July 4th. Just a sample of some of the things going on. 5K walk and run, breakfast, motorcycle ride, Boston Tea Party, food vendors, veteran recognition ceremony. The reading of the Declaration of Independence. Probably something we could all use a little refresher on. Carnegie players performing. An SAR reenactment.
Okay. Don't know what SAR is.
I don't know, but it's going to have something Americana to it. So, Sisters of the American Revolution, something of the American Revolution. I bet SAR, something American Revolution.
Sons of the American.
Sons would make sense with the S. Thank you.
Okay.
An ice cream social they're doing. The Carnegie players back at it again. Cornhole games, beer garden, stage events, concert, Warrington's going to play. Crossthread's going to play. Pedal tractor pull. Fish fry. So much. A parade that you can be a part of if you want to claim your colony. Car show. Antique tractor show. Oh, yeah. And fireworks. That's all the 4th of July. You can even camp out there the 3rd through the 5th if you want.
Right.
So much going on. Find out all about it at Jasper County 250 on Facebook. Now, that's what's going on at the Fairgrounds 4th of July weekend. But they always have stuff going on at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Coming up this weekend, bingo was last weekend. Coming up the 29th and the 30th, we've got the yard sale inside, 9 to 4, both Friday and Saturday. Then the flea market outside from 6 to 1. That is on May 31st. So that last weekend in May, got all kinds of stuff going on out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Go to Jasper County Fair Association on Facebook so you can see all the good stuff, including all the upcoming stuff for the actual Jasper County Fair. It's going to be so much fun going on out there at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. So
this is going to be a real epic summer.
It really, really is. It's going to be so fantastic.
And I love when history kind of meets fun now, so that we can appreciate that in a way that maybe we haven't before.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
So,
all right. I have been mentioning it all morning long. We just haven't had time to get around to it. So finally, is your daily coffee habit making you tired?
Please, Steve, I can't. It better be, the answer better be no after a bunch of la 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 la. No. Because no. I can't be any more tired than I am.
Right?
Look at me.
Uh-huh. No. Not pulling me into that one.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. All right. A registered dietitian says people often use coffee like a Band-Aid instead of addressing the underlying lifestyle factors that make them feel more tired. Another dietitian likened it to a roller coaster.
Mhm.
What goes up must come down.
Okay.
In other words, caffeine will give you an energy boost,
Mhm.
but it will eventually wear off. And when it does, you can expect to feel even more tired than you were before you had your coffee. So, what are you supposed to do?
Well, that's the case with like sugar or anything then.
Yeah. It's time to get healthy. Like me. So what are you supposed to do? Cut out coffee completely? Not necessarily, they said. But you should ask yourself why you need it so much. Is it because you're not sleeping enough or eating properly? Duh!
Now here, I'll tell you a little secret. I know all that,
Drinking
you
my
know,
coffee
like
as
we
we
call it Bubba Misa, like all the Bubba Misas, stories, like you know,
Okay.
or folklore.
Okay. All right.
Folklore,
All right. Mhm.
right? That said, I wake up and I have my maybe 8 ounces. This is the cup that I started with this morning. So I'm about to hear.
About halfway.
Halfway.
Mhm.
By the end of the show, I will dump that out and I won't touch coffee again probably for the rest of the day.
Right.
It's just my one treat thing that I don't think about sugar-free creamer anymore because I've tried them all in nut pods and stood on my head and tried to make it look good and taste good and it didn't. So I'm like, this is the one thing we're just doing sugar. I do my 3 tablespoons, which is god awful because I can read the back. Pour up my coffee and I drink as much as I want and that's the end.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm like addicted to coffee or like it makes me so fired up or awake or I
Right.
can't function if I don't drink it in the morning. I will tell you it's comforting because I literally need a mug where I can slip one end like this and then cup my hands and make love to it as it deserves.
So maybe this isn't about you then. Like this is, it's
what? It's not all about me. What? No, I'm just saying when they say this thing and they make it like what goes up must come down. You're going to go on a seesaw. And I don't really experience that. Do you use coffee that way where you're like, oh gosh, I need more. I can't function. I'm a meanie.
No, I don't think it's like that.
I love to joke about it. Like, oh my gosh, I need my coffee. I can't function. But
yeah, but I want my coffee every morning. Like,
could you do the show without it?
I probably. I mean, if I just had water there or something to drink, yeah, I probably could.
Okay.
But I enjoy it. It's but when it says, that you need more because you're not sleeping enough or eating properly, I mean, for me, that's a given. Yes, I'm not sleeping enough and I'm not eating properly. Like that's my life right now, and it has been for a while.
Why do you say it like that? Like, do you just that's not a consideration on your radar? You're not like, ooh, I'm running so hard. I'm better be eating well and pacing myself and getting enough sleep.
Yeah. I don't think that much about it. There's times where I go, okay, I'm tired. I need to get to sleep, earlier tonight, get in a better habit of sleep.
Yeah.
Food wise, I don't really worry about it. I think I balance it. There's times that I eat horribly and then there's times that I eat great, like I'll have a hot dog and I'll have a good chicken meal. You know what I mean? Like it's, I don't think I overindulge in the junk,
Okay.
I eat some of it and pass on some of it.
Okay.
I think that my biggest issue is lack of exercise.
Yeah.
Like I don't Like if I walked more, I think I would feel better about myself.
I
If
agree.
I,
Same thing.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I agree with you for you. I'm saying
if
I agree.
if I drank more water, I think I would feel better about
yes, you
like my body would feel better.
Mhm.
So they say here, daily caffeine habit has also been linked to several health benefits like improved mood and gut health and lower risk of things like colon cancer, heart disease, and stroke. So not all bad with your coffee. So to make the most out of your coffee habit, stick with less than 5 cups a day. I think I do that.
5 cups a day.
So, I mean, this probably holds 6, but I would say
But you
I
don't
rarely
drink all
finish
that?
it.
You're usually,
I rarely finish it. It's
do you
just,
think you're 3/4 even?
no, right now I'm probably about half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. I'll work harder in the next half hour.
Okay.
They say less than 5 cups a day. Limit the cream and sugar. I don't do that. My creamer is filled with sugar, and I don't limit my creamer.
Mhm.
I have a lot of it. And they say stop drinking caffeine 8 hours before bed. Well, I'm not going to do that.
8 hours before, so by noon.
Yeah.
Figure for
Yeah.
you.
I have a pop with dinner, so I'm not going to stop doing that. And I don't think having a pop with dinner at 4 or 5
Mhm.
keeps me awake at night. I don't think it affects my sleep.
Yeah.
What affects my sleep is my alarm being set for 4 o'clock.
Well, I think what affects your sleep too is all the things that run through your head as an owner.
That's what happens if I wake up.
Yeah.
Going to sleep, I really don't have that issue. I watch TV. Once I get into bed, I watch TV, pet the dog,
Yeah.
and the stuff falls away.
Yeah.
Like I can do. It's waking up in a dark room. So if I wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning in a dark room, that's when the things will run
Okay.
through my head. Yeah. So all right, let's take a break. When we come back, now I'm just going to save the topic. Just come back, just because I have a question for Cheryl and for the world, and I think this will be fun.
And you don't,
So-
and you know ahead of time that I don't understand what a teaser is, so that would just blow the whole thing.
Well, I don't know how to do a teaser for this without just giving it away. So just come back. This is going to be a fun one. So
All right.
So don't go anywhere.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a slight chance of showers throughout the day, mostly cloudy and breezy with a high near 81. Tonight, the showers and thunderstorms continue before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 52. Wednesday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 62. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 44. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 48.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, And that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles, autonomy and independence. Jasper County REMC is an autonomous, self-help organization controlled by their members. If they enter into agreements with other organizations, including governments, or raise capital from external sources, they do so on terms that ensure democratic control by their members and maintain their cooperative autonomy. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Glatzbach Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzbach, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzbach Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzbach's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzbach Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzbachpharmacy.com. Glatzbach Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys? One Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery. Champions of play. Play responsibly.
Are you ready to rock?
On the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews. You don't know who I am, but you probably know who Steve and Cheryl is. This is where they live in Touhyville. Touhyville is a very unusual place, and you're part of it.
You're primarily an entertainer on the radio.
We're on the radio.
I love radio.
You're in your car listening to the radio.
I cannot believe this stuff is on the radio.
Yeah.
Good luck in radio.
Yeah.
You were looking for a better channel on the radio.
I wonder if we could have a few words for the radio audience, would you?
If you put that on the radio, people will listen to it.
Let's do the show.
Yep. That's our hope each and every day. We put this on the radio and hope you guys hang out and listen to it and enjoy it. Sometimes we are on video. I shouldn't say that we're always on video. Anytime you want, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch the whole show. And that's brought to you in part by Lauren Berenda and Shelter Insurance in Rensselaer. Home, life, auto, business, renter's insurance, whatever you need. Visit Lauren Berenda in Rensselaer. You can go to his website. If you're watching us on video, just use the QR code. You can also call or text to get a quote today, 219-866-8644. It's 219-866-8644. Also, got to mention our friends over at Steve Specialized Services. Visit Steve Specialized Services now. It's mowing season. Get your mower, your tractor, your handheld tools like the blower or the trimmer. If you need a power washer, they got you covered. They got all the parts as well, and they do service on all those things too. Visit them, Steve Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevespecialized.com. Also got to mention George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook, offering a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehab or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their needs and their welfare. That is at georgeaid.org. You can find out more or visit George Aid on Facebook. Okay. You and I have talked about the idea of AI is very nice to you. Not you personally, the person talking to it. It'll give you feedback and tell you how good you are and how great your thoughts are. And, and, oh, that's a really good question. And no, that's it caters to that. So it's no surprise that some people would like to turn to AI. And now You can recreate your ex.
What?
Mm-hmm. There's a strange new breakup trend making headlines. A growing number of people in China are using an AI program called X.Skill to build a digital version of their former partner.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Here's the thing.
Oof.
I would imagine, without going any further, they're rebuilding their ex, but adding in the things that they would like and getting rid of the things they don't like. Users upload things like old text, pictures, voice notes, and social media posts. The AI then recreates the ex's personality, speech patterns, and shared memories. The creators say it's meant for personal reflection and emotional healing, not for stalking or harassment.
Stop it.
The fact that you even have to say that is a little scary.
Right?
Critics are worried it could create major privacy issues, especially since someone else's personal data could be used without their permission. Still, some users say AI versions actually help them move on. One person wrote, "I was finally able to say everything I'd been hesitant to say, and it made me feel better." You didn't say it to the person!
Right.
You might as well just say it to your chair in your apartment. You didn't really offload it to anyone.
Right. And you didn't risk having to have that conversation with the person that hurt you, even inadvertently.
Right.
Like, yeah, you can't dodge the communication and then say you've had the communication.
Right. See, I didn't even think of it like in that respect. I just thought of you going, so I can put in some of the things that would make him better. I could do that. And then
But here's the thing, the reality is the very things that we love about people is that the flip side is the parts that drive us crazy.
Yes.
So you can't do that. What am I going to say? I like, what are you going to do? You know, I love the passion, but I wish she'd shut up. Right?
Well, but that's just it. What's the point?
Right.
Like, then it's not real.
Right.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. I think, honestly, I saw Brene Brown. I saw her do a thing that on marriage.
Okay.
And she said she wished that people would be honest enough up front and say, this is going to be the hardest thing you will ever do.
Yes.
And you're going to feel like quitting and you're going to feel like, but it's not supposed to be easy. It's almost like The Road Less Traveled. Scott Peck's first line is, life isn't easy. And once you get attuned to that, I mean, I'm paraphrasing. Once you accept that, you can deal.
Right.
But when you expect that this is just supposed to flow like some like nursery rhyme, it's not going to.
Well, that's why I'm always disturbed by experts online, that talk about the idea that marriage isn't supposed to be hard. It's if it was the right person or the right way, that it should just go. And I think anybody that's got that, they're, in my opinion, they're just not being 100% honest. You're just not, it's you're not. If everything's just flowing easy, either you're the luckiest couple in the world and
there's unresolved stuff,
so,
even if you're the luckiest couple in the world. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be easygoing, but everybody's not like, ooh, that doesn't mean that you don't care about this or you don't get annoyed by that.
Right. Right. No, I get it. So, and when you do, you can turn to AI and they'll tell you what you want to hear.
Oh gosh.
So there you go.
It's just weird. It is weird though when they do that, but I don't like, I told you that it's pleasant at first when you read it back, like, okay, can you update this and oh, I didn't think of that. I love this. Great. And then they go, this is going to make for a very wonderful, Dirty Dr. Pepper song.
Right.
You and your mate on the Touhyville Show will be, one hit wonders. It will be great, And it doesn't feel good when you read it. And then you go, okay, like, stop. You're not my BFF and get out of here.
But,
you weirdo.
But we talked about in the beginning how it was like.
It's a little enticing because what kind of feedback do we get? We're both too busy. We don't go, ooh, Steve, that joke you made was just genius. And, you know, you're the funniest guy I know. And you don't say to me, thank you ever so much for for interrupting me for the 7,000th time. Like, we don't, there's no feedback.
Non-existent producer Fred, I was quiet while she was saying that so we can record that and I can just keep it in my office.
Right?
No, but here, so I use AI a lot.
Yeah.
And I use ChatGPT and I use Claude. And I've put both into the settings and into the prompts that I don't want that.
Have they respected that? Like, they're a person.
Do you respect my authority? So,
but have they stopped? So
yes.
they don't come back at you like, oh, you genius.
I actually did the opposite. I said, I want you to be my harshest critic. I want you to, when I'm asking questions, I'm looking for advice. And now sometimes I'll tell them, I want you to scour the internet and I want you to give me advice like Marcus Lemonis or like Gordon Ramsay or Alex Hormozy, or I want to find, I'm working on a marketing thing. I want you to find other marketing people like Gary Vee and help me find my right way with this. And sometimes I put stuff in and they say, Steve, I see where you're going with this, but to be honest, you're going to be in better shape if you do this and this and this, because you've told me before what your goals are, and this is not going to get you to your goals.
Okay.
You know, and it gets to know things. And what it'll say is, here's the best way to do this. Here's what you should do. You should ask Cheryl to do this thing. You should see if Scotty can tackle this thing. Could you have Russ do this? You know, and then if you guys start doing that, then after 3 months of that, here's where I think you would bring someone else in and you would be able to do, like, they're putting together plans and things.
Now, do they know?
Put in there.
Right. So then how do they know us?
So I secretly record all of you guys everywhere. There's cameras and microphones all over the world. You got to give it info, you know.
Okay.
But that's what I've done.
Dare I ask what you put in?
The truth. So no, but that's like, I don't go in there and say, you know, here's what Cheryl would like to do. Can we figure out a way to do that? Like, I know a lot of your skills and things, and so I can do that, and it'll send us in different directions. And what I like about the new kind of feedback is it'll tell me, like, hey, why are you just put in that you're going to do this, why are you doing that? Like, that really isn't even your skill set. That's not even really your thing, you know, and it'll do things like that. So, and sometimes I'll ask it about something that I've put together and it'll say, this is good. Are you trying to do this casual? Are you trying to do this professional? Or are you trying to do this like a mix? Because this is more casual. If you're trying to really put together a professional thing, you know, I could do that for you. I can put this together in a better way for you. So, anyway, so
yeah, but no AI in the I don't know how we don't merge into that whole socialization thing, but I don't think it should be a part of that.
I'm with you.
Just my opinion. I don't think that's healthy.
No, I'm with you. And I don't really talk to it like it's a human. I'll say,
that's the one thing I do. I talk to Alexa like, thanks a lot for shutting the lights off. Like,
yeah, I will say, do you have the ability to put this and this together? You know, am I better off doing a piece? So we're running an ad on Facebook right now for summer fun, you know, because like we tell everybody, a media mix, you need both. We're running it on the radio. And I found now through research that one of the things that actually solidifies any other online advertising you're doing is the audio of radio. Audio supports that. So you should really be doing both. So, and I was putting together an ad and I actually asked Claude, I said, I want to put together an ad for Facebook. Is this something you're good at? Or are there other AIs that are going to be better at helping me? Is there a combination of AIs that and it told me, Here's what I do best. Use this from me, then go to this one and use this, then go to this one and use this, and merge it all together.
Got it.
So it'll even tell you what it's bad at. Like it
Right.
doesn't have it down. So, all right, let's take a break. And then we end on an AI note. No, we haven't changed that up. No, we end on a high note, not an AI note.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is cooperation among cooperatives. Cooperatives serve their members most effectively and strengthen the cooperative movement by working together through local, national, regional, and international structures. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys, one Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Play responsibly.
Summer is heating up, and your business should be too. Be part of the America 250 Touhyville Summer Fun Celebration and get your brand in front of thousands all season long. We're offering 2 exciting sponsorship levels that include professionally produced commercials, plus over 1,500 promotional mentions for your business throughout the summer. And here's the best part. We create and produce your radio spot for you. Easy, done, on the air. Call me today at 219-866-5105 or email Cheryl, Cheryl, at the number 2, the letter E, VILLE.com. Cheryl at Touhyville.com today to grab your spot and start promoting your business the smart way. Touhyville Media, local community radio. How revolutionary.
When it's time for harvest, you have days, not weeks, to get your grain out of the field and safely stored. That's why Chester Agricultural Systems and Brock Grain Storage Bins are built to deliver day-to-day reliability and long-lasting durability to protect your crop and your investment. Smart recommendations, reliable service, and trusted relationships. It's what being a Brock dealer is all about. At Chester Ag Systems in North Judson, their support is as strong as their steel, doing whatever it takes to protect your crop and keep your farming operation working without problems. Brock Solid means your grain storage, handling, conditioning, and structures will stand up to the challenge. And Chester Ag Systems is always here to help you grow. Call 574-896-5600. That's 574-896-5600. Or visit chesterinc.com.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
All right, and it's time for us to wrap things up. Another Fun Time Tuesday in the books. But before we go anywhere, we end on a high note.
All right. By the way, the high note is available to sponsor. So if you are interested in sponsoring that, I kind of reached out to a couple people I thought the fit would be perfect for, but I did want to let people know that it is available to sponsor it, and it comes with commercials and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, email me, Cheryl, Cheryl, at the number 2, EVILLE.com. So Cheryl at Touhyville.com. All right. So today's I found, and I kind of spoke to me a little bit, a lot, off the Grandparents Club, which I just love on Facebook. If you tend to get anxious, read this. I know how fast it comes, how your mind can run ahead into places your feet haven't even walked yet. How it builds, quiet at first, then loud, then all at once. And suddenly your peace feels far away, like something you used to have, but can't quite reach anymore. And I used to think that was just how I was, an anxious person, a worrier, someone who just felt things more. But then I started to notice something, how often Jesus said, do not be anxious, not as a suggestion, not as something gentle and optional, but as an invitation. Because he knew this world would be loud, demanding, full of things that feel urgent, important, overwhelming. He knew how easy it would be to let everything else sit on the throne of our hearts. Our fears, our what ifs, our need to control, our need to understand. But anxiety was never meant to lead you. It was never meant to be your guide, your voice, your authority. Because when anxiety gets loud, it tries to take the place that only Jesus was meant to hold. And maybe that's why he calls us out of it, not to shame us, but to free us, to remind us that we were never created to carry everything, that we don't have to figure it all out, that we don't have to hold tomorrow in our hands because he already is. So when your mind starts running, come back to what is true. He is still in control. He is still good. He is still with you. Nothing about your worry changes his faithfulness. Nothing about your fear moves him off his throne. So breathe, slow down, and let today be enough. You don't need to carry everything. Just stay close to him, because peace was never found in figuring it all out. It was always found in trusting the one who already has.
Very good.
Ooh,
it's always good
almost
stuff
didn't
there.
make it through that. It got me.
I know. That happens quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what means it's so good.
Well, that's why that is the point, I believe, of ending on a high note. It's like we're all like struggling half asleep here to try to get our day going on a positive note.
Yeah.
And no matter what we talk about or how we feel about it or what's going on in politics or how stupid we think some things are and how scared we are of things, like getting back to center is where it's at. So if it hits me like that, and this is like the 6th time I've read that, to be able to get through it and it still is getting me, that's when I know I've got one, like a good one.
Yeah.
So hopefully it helps somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the point of it. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a fantastic Tuesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your